Students, in this question we have to evaluate the limit of this sequence 1 upon n square sec square 1 by n square plus 2 by n square sec square 4 by n square plus 3 square divided by n square multiplied by sec square 9 by n square and so on plus 1 upon n multiplied by sec square 1, where n tends to infinity. So in this question, first we write here general term of the given sequence, that is the order term of this sequence. Here we can see that in each term this is one, here in each term, in the first term here is 1, in the second term here is 2, in the third term here is 3, in the third term here is 3, and in the last term here is 1. So in the rth term there will be r. So this can be written as r divided by n square, because in the first term in the denominator there is n square, in the second term in the denominator this is n square, in the third term in the denominator there is n square. So we write here r by n square. Here sec square in each of the term. So in the rth term is sec square, and in the first term here is 1 upon n square, second term is this is 4 by n square, so this can be written as 2 square upon n square. Here this is 3 square upon n square, so we write here r square by n square. So we can see here when we write r equal to 1, so we get first term, because when we write here r equal to 1, this is 1 upon n square. When we write here 1 square, that is 1, so sec square 1 upon n square. When we write r equal to 2 here, so this is 2 by n square, and here sec square 2 square, that means 4 by n square. When we write r equal to 3, so this is 3 by n square, and sec square 3 square by n square, so 3 square is 9, so 9 by n square. When we write here r equal to n, so this is n by n square, that means this gives 1 upon n, and here when we write r equal to n, so n square by n square, that is 1, so this is sec square 1. So this sequence can be written in the compact form as sigma r going from 1 to n, r by n square sec square r square by n square. Now this can be also written as sigma limit n tends to infinity sigma r going from 1 to n, and this can be written as r by n sec square r by n whole square multiplied by 1 by n. This 1 by n and 1 by n multiplied gives 1 by n square. So here this n square break into n multiplied by n. Now we know that limit, in place of limit n tends to infinity and sigma sign, this is equal to integral sign. So here we write integral, and we know that x equal to r by n, so we put here in place of r by n, this is sec x, and sec square x square, because r by n equal to x, so when we put here x, so this is sec square x square, and we know that 1 upon n, this is equal to dx, so we write here in place of 1 upon n, we write here dx. Now we find here lower and upper limit of this given integral. So for lower limit we know that x equal to r by n. For lower limit r equal to 1, so we put here in place of r, we put here r equal to 1. And we know that n tends to infinity, so we put here infinity, so 1 upon infinity, that means 0. So the lower limit is 0. Now x equal to r by n, and here the upper limit of r is n, so we put here n upon n, that is 1. So the upper limit of this integral is 1. Now we integrate x sec square x square between the limit 0 to 1. So for integrating this, put here t is equal to sec square x square. Now we differentiating this with respect to x, so dt upon dx is equal to, we know that this sec square x square, this is here we put here we put x square equal to t for differentiating this. So when we differentiate this t with respect to x, we get dt upon dx, that is equal to 2x. For solving this integral, we put here t x square equal to t. Now we differentiate this t with respect to x, so we get dt upon dx is equal to 2x, because differentiation of x square with respect to x is 2x. So this can be also written as dt upon 2 is equal to x dx. So in place of x dx, we put here dt upon 2. So we put here dt divided by 2. And in place of x square, we put this t. So this can be written as sec square t. Now here change the limit of because here we substitute x square equal to t. Here the limit are according to x. Now we change this limit according to t. So when we take x equal to 0, that is the lower limit, so this becomes t is equal to 0 square, that means t is equal to 0. So the lower limit is here 0. When we take x equal to 1, this becomes t is equal to 1 square, that is 1. So we put here 1. Now we integrate this sec square t with respect to t, and this 1 upon 2 goes in the outside the integral sign because it is constant. So integrate here sec square t with respect to t. We know that integration of sec square x between sec square x with respect to x is tan x. So this is tan t between the limit 0 to 1. Now applying here upper limit minus lower limit. So this becomes 1 by 2 tan 1 minus tan 0. And we know that tan 0 equal to 0. So this can be written as 1 by 2 tan 1 minus 0. So tan 1 minus 0, that becomes 1 upon 2 tan 1. So the limit of this sequence is 1 upon 2 tan 1. Thank you.